accent, which is I don't know if that's politically correct not to say, but they have a very specific accent that like the rest of Canada makes fun of. And so none of that was in the movie because it was just like all these hockey players from all around Canada go there just to play it. And like at that level, right, this is how can I survive while playing hockey?
Got it. And to be fair, when I lived in Korea, the majority of the soccer team I played on was Irish. And so whenever I would go play a soccer game and hang out with them for a couple days, I had a little bit of an Irish tinge to my words. So I guess if you're playing in Montreal for, 15 years, you're going to have an interesting cadence with your accents.
Right. All that to say, Dragonheart was a fantastic movie.
We've talked about it. We covered it all.
We got places, sir.
Final favorite scene from this movie, and then promote your show.
Okay, favorite scene from this movie was when they pulled off their first con job.
Oh, the swimming.
The swimming, like it just everything about it. Their banter back and forth. I was like this was the first time when I watched the movie. I was like, oh, this might be better as a television show, where each week they go to do a con job and then actually help out a small village.
Yeah.
Right? Be very episodic. So yeah, that was my favorite part.
And also I want to say Nutty Professor opened up like 5 weeks later, which just cleaned out everybody else. So This movie did not have much of a chance in the box office.
No.
And tell us about GoFigure, man. I want to hear about your show.
Yeah. So we run a YouTube channel called GoFigure, all one word, and where we talk about toys, and mostly we find broken, abused, and incomplete action figures from the 80s and early 90s. And each episode we look at a different toy line, and we do some like do-it-yourself Martha Stewart style repairs to get them back up on the shelf. So we've been doing that now, and it's going well. But check it out if you like action figures or if you like things that are fun.
It's a great show. Lovely show.
We just did a good idea, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's such a good idea, and it just makes me happy.
There you go.
All right, so my favorite moment of this movie before we get out of here. I mean, I love the maiden sacrifice.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
I love when he catches the arrow. But you know what? I'm going to say it too. After the first gag, when Draco is swimming in the water.
Right.
I mean, that looks beautiful for 1996. And now when I like you know what I don't like? Like the effects look dated. It's like, well, you look dated. Like in context, 96, it's beautiful. I would
love to see Mark hosting a panel at Wizard World Atlanta at DragonCon. Oh, at Dragonheart Con. And you're doing the Dragonheart panel, and you're on stage with Quaid, and you're on stage with Dina and with Thewlis, and you're moderating it. And someone stands up and he goes, "These effects look dated," and you just stand up and go, "You look dated." You just like full like rage on him. I would love that.
That's what happens when things happened 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just, I get
right.
All right, well, this was fun, man, and I loved watching this. I loved learning about it. I had some very fun questions. I had, silver shoes, which
steel shoes.
Steel shoes. I mean, just beautiful lines. We had a laugh, and we talked about accents. This was beautiful.
This is always the highlight of my week when we get together, Mark.
I love this. Well, thank you for joining me, man.
Anytime.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for 1/2 heart Adam, 1/4 heart Dragon, 1/4 heart Thewlis Hodgins. This is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.